Welcome to Smart Conserver.
Vlogs were done some time ago, telling you about the various types of bulbs. Do you remember them? We have the incandescent, the compact fluorescent or CFL, or some of us just call it the fluorescent bulbs. We have the halogen and light emitting diode LED. The LED bulbs were further expanded to be the corn, par, and the A series bulbs. We're not going to explain the differences today as we have already done so in other vlogs. There's a vlog titled What Choices Do We Have with Lights Parts 1 and 2. Both links will be placed in the description box. What we're going to do today is test and show you the power consumptions of various lights and types. Note, the instrument we use to do the testing is capable of telling you what the cost for anything that is plugged in could be if we programmed it in. Today, cost is not the focus. We tested a total of 7 light bulbs using the power meter that you see on the screen to measure the power consumption. We also use a simple receptacle and a plug to facilitate the testing. The results varied, as the lowest wattage bulb that we tested was about 7 watts and the highest 100 watts. We had to make sure that when the power meter was inserted in the electrical outlet, there was no reading to even suggest that it was pulling electricity. Hence, we keep on showing you the reading of 0 each time. The first bulb tested was a fluorescent bulb. We screwed it in, the light came on immediately. We looked on the meter and it showed 11.4 to 12.4 watts. Fluctuating on the meter. It was surprising to see a bulb marked 26 watts showing that reading. So what we did, we tested it again. And would you believe we got the same result? Look at it. Let's show you the reading now. See it? The same result. It didn't change. So it was right. A 26 watt bulb showing a reading of 11.4 to 12.4 watts. Alright, so on to testing another bulb. This one is big, and looking on it, it only showed 15 watts. As you can see, the size has nothing to do with the wattage these manufacturers make these bulbs to produce. See that? We're trying to find the wattage there. Zoom in. There you go. Right. Settle. There we have it. That big bulb was only 15 watts. Now we're gonna look on the meter again. Each time we have to look on the meter to ensure that it's zeroed before screwing in the bulb. Alright, so screwing the bulb. Let's look on the reading. The reading of that bulb fluctuated from 11.1 to 11.4 watts. At this time, it's causing me to think, did these manufacturers make the bulb with the wattage as stated? Or is it that we get that with continuous usage, we would get the full watts that they said that we bought. Well, we screwed it out of the socket and decided to test another. Now it's time to test my favorite LED bulb, the corn. We looked at it and it was rocking only 7 watts. Let's see if the meter is at 0. Go over to the meter. Yep, it's 0. Alright, now let's screw in the bulb and let's look back at that meter. You see the wattage? It's fluctuating 6.1 to between 6.1 to 6.7. Not bad. Alright, we took out the corn bulb and on to do another test, making sure that the meter was zeroed once again. This time we're testing another big bulb, and on it states, let's see, it states 23 watts. I was having a little difficulty focusing the camera so you could see the wattage. Okay, 23 watts. Alright, what's that reading now on the meter? Let's move to the meter. Don't plug it, don't screw it in yet. No, let's look on the meter. Alright, screw it in. Let's look. 17.1 to 17.8 watts. You know, I think big lights, this big light is also a fluorescent. Well, let's now screw it out and test another. And here we go. An incandescent bulb. You know, this bulb was purchased specifically for this test. The box state that is 60 watts. Yes, let's look at the meter. It's zeroed. Let's screw in this powerhouse to see what the reading is. That's right. Okay, the meter shot past 60 watts, fluctuating between 60.5 watts to 60.8 watts. Can you imagine if we were using this for a while, what the reading would be? This was the first bulb we tried to remove after testing that was really hot to the touch. If it was just being used for a short test and get so hot so quickly, how would it fare if we use it for longer? We're going to test another incandescent bulb. This time the box states 100 watts. Good. The meter reading is back at 0. Let's screw in this powerhouse. Strangely, it stayed steadily at 94.1 watts. You know, I'm going to watch it for a while, but I thought it would exceed the 100 watts, but it didn't. It only went down to 92.5 and then up again to 94.1 watts. See that? That's strange. And it's a 100-watt bulb. Yeah. Fluctuating between the two. 92.5 to 94.1 watts. Aye. Alright. Let's remove it. You know, to remove this one was a task. It was extremely hot, even hotter than the 60 watts one. We had to do some fast touch and spin to remove it. You see that? Oh boy. Look at that. Touch and spin. So now, the last bulb to test, a power bulb showing, let's look at the wattage. 100 watts. Yeah, 100 watts. Alright, let me just show you the meter again to ensure that it's at 0. Yes, it is. Screwing it in, and then we're going to look at the reading. Remember, this is a 100 watt light bulb. Alright, so the wattage is fluctuating between 83 and 84 watts. Let's stay on that meter reading to see if it changes. Still 83 to 84. No. No. It didn't change. We were hoping that it would. Seeing that we got 90 something out of the incandescent, we were hoping that it did. Alright, let's screw it out. And we're going to show you back the meter to make sure that it's back at 0. Yeah, it is. Alright. You know, it appeared that some of these bulbs exceeded the watts, while others were close to what was stated. It was a good test. It would have been good if we could have kept the bulbs in for even an hour and showed you the actual cost if the light people rates were programmed in the meter. But I'm not taking that chance with my electricity. No, sir. I guess we would be surprised to see how much our actual cost would be on each bulb. In the meantime, please conserve. Your pockets will thank you for it.
You have come to the end of another series. Join us next time for more ways to conserve.